People who choose to be kind every day despite of not receiving the same kindness back. What motivates you?
I'm not especially strong or educated. I'm not particularly well off, and I know I can get carried away and come off as annoying sometimes. So if I can't be strong or smart, socially adept or successful, I can definitely be kind.
Because I know how it feels when you're down and your day per week per month per year just effing sucks, and if there's a chance I can make just one person who feels like that have a better day and feel good for a bit, then it's worth it.
Because I could be the other person. I try not to reproduce behavior I don't like in other people. Makes me like myself more.
TBH, for me it takes a lot of effort to be an ass.
I'm kind because I'm kind, not because other people are.
I don't expect people to be kind back.
It just never hurts to be nice. You don't know what people go through or how long it's been since someone said something or did nice for someone, so I do my part to reset the clock on that. I remember holding the door for a guy one time when he was like 20 feet behind me, and he was so appreciative that someone did something for him that sounded like he was about to tear up. You just never know, so why not be a good person?
I try to embody this mindset so much. Being a dwarf, I get a lot of poo from people. Shouting on the street, pointing, people filming me and taking photos of me, asking me invasive questions, generally making rude statements about me or expressing weird assumptions. It gets tiring and sometimes downright upsetting, for sure, but I never want to let that feed into how I interact with people in general. As soon as I am ADK to someone preemptively, without cause, I have just ruined an opportunity to have a positive new connection in my life. People can and will often surprise you, and even people who may seem ignorant or rude at first can change dramatically if I don't just shut them down from the offset. There is a line, of course. If someone is a complete unapologetic ass, F them. I'm not against standing up for myself, and I have had to cut ties with people before, but in milder situations, people have the capacity to change, and it's kind of wasted potential to not encourage that, whether it is through empathy or kindness. I used to let all of this get to me. I would be so angry and miserable, every day. I hated everyone. But eventually, I realized that empathizing with people is a win for both parties. Understanding where a person is coming from, not excusing it, but understanding it, made me less angry, and in turn allowed for them to not get defensive or aggressive like they would if they were just pegged as a monster. Eventually, empathy just became easier. It made me happier, and it took less of a toll on my mindset.
I just think you shouldn't make anyone else's life harder than it already is.
Being unkind makes me feel very guilty immediately, lol. Even if they deserved it, I just feel kind of angry or upset after, never better.
Anger. The world is often pooty and people are often selfish. So I'm relentlessly positive and friendly even when others abuse it. I'm not letting pooty people gaslight me into being like them.
Let me tell you a story. Some years ago I was working as a barista at a small coffee shop that only had one person there at a time. If the boredom didn't get to you, the isolation would a little. I was working a morning shift that day and I had gotten little sleep the night before, so it put me in a rather bad mood. Coffee can only substitute sleep so well. Now I had been serving customers their drinks that morning, and I've always disliked the people that asked for really complicated, elaborate things. A lady comes up asking for one such thing. And it was a situation where she wanted more of something that would result in less drink in her cup. According to my bosses, we were not supposed to humor those people and legit fill the cup near halfway as a result of the customer's request. This is actually kind of absurd, because anyone who works behind the counter knows there is enough product left over in the mixing cup to fill the guest's cup, but we are supposed to dump it. So I did as I was supposed to, being in the mood I was and knowing it's what my bosses would have wanted. I thought, nah, F this lady, and just filled her cup up halfway. When she received it and asked why it was half full, I told her that's what we're supposed to do. She responded pleasantly and thanked me for the drink, and handed over an origami elephant that she had been making while waiting for her drink. I think I had not felt so bad as I did in that moment in a long time. She was so nice to me when I had actually been rather mean-spirited towards her. I kept the origami elephant on my counter for the rest of the 2 years I worked there as a reminder to give my best to people. Even if it's not much, just remember to give that little bit extra. I have heard the saying before, you can choose to either be the light, or the mirror that reflects it. And I think that was one of those moments for me. I still have the elephant to this day, in a box of special little gifts I have received in my life. Elephant.
Link.
Thank you for watching. We upload new videos every day, so be sure to come back for more fun. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed the video.